Welcome back to Coin Spyder, the channel where small coins reveal big secrets and everyday pocket change can turn into life-changing history. Now listen carefully. What if I told you that a simple 1-cent coin, a coin most people ignore, a coin many people spend without thinking, has been connected to auction values over $357,400? Yes. One single 1942 United States 1-cent penny. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will never look at a penny the same way again. And here's the real question. Could the penny you own be worth more than a luxury house? Let's uncover the truth. What is the 1942 1-cent penny? The 1942 1-cent penny is part of the legendary Lincoln wheat cent series, minted in the United States between 1909 and 1958. On the front, we see Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of unity, strength, and American history. On the back, we see two wheat ears, representing prosperity and growth. But 1942 was not an ordinary year. The world was at war. Metal was critical. Production pressure was intense. And whenever pressure meets production, errors are born. That's where the magic begins. The power of a 1-cent coin. Before we talk about years, metals, or wartime history, we need to understand one important truth. Never underestimate a 1-cent coin. Throughout history, some of the most valuable coins in the world started their journey as the smallest denomination in circulation. Pennies were used by ordinary people, passed through countless hands, stored in jars, drawers, and forgotten boxes. That everyday usage is exactly what makes certain pennies so rare today. When millions of people ignore something for decades, only a tiny number survive in exceptional condition. And when rarity meets history, collectors pay attention. This is why a simple-looking 1-cent coin can become the center of intense auction battles and headline-making prices. When ordinary coins become extraordinary coins, do not become valuable overnight. Their value grows quietly over time, shaped by historical moments, production challenges, and survival rates. Many collectors today search not just for old coins, but for coins connected to important global events. Coins minted during critical periods often tell stories that paper money cannot. They carry physical evidence of the era, the pressure, the urgency, and sometimes even the mistakes made during production. These mistakes are not flaws to collectors. They are fingerprints of history. And that is why certain pennies, especially those from significant periods, have crossed astonishing price levels in verified auction environments. Why collectors watch pennies so closely? Serious collectors around the world closely monitor Lincoln wheat pennies because this series has produced some of the most dramatic auction results ever recorded for 1-cent coins. What makes this series special is its long production span combined with changing economic and political conditions. Over the years, metal compositions, minting speed, and quality control standards all shifted. This created opportunities for rare varieties and exceptional survivors to emerge. When one of these coins appears in a major U.S. auction, competition becomes intense. Prices rise not because of hype, but because experienced collectors understand how rare it is to find a genuine, authenticated example connected to a powerful historical timeline. Why 1942 is a special year. In 1942, the United States was deeply involved in World War II. Copper was urgently needed for ammunition, military equipment, communication systems. The U.S. Mint was operating under extreme stress, and history proves one thing very clearly. When mints rush production, rare mistakes happen. Some of the most valuable pennies in the world come from wartime years, and 1942 is one of them. The 357,400 plus value explanation. Now let me be very clear, and this is important. Not every 1942 penny is worth $357,400. That price level has been achieved only by extremely rare, authenticated examples, sold through major U.S. coin auctions under very specific conditions. So what makes a 1942 penny reach over $357,400? Let's break it down honestly. What makes a 1942 penny reach extreme value? A 1942 1-cent penny may cross $357,400, plus only if it has a verified mint error, exceptional preservation, professional grading. Proven auction demand examples include rare transitional metal errors, striking anomalies, wrong plancher errors, historic provenance, museum-grade condition. These coins are not guesses. They are documented auction results. Real auction environment. Here's something most collectors don't realize. The highest value coins are not sold privately. They are sold publicly, under intense competition, where wealthy collectors fight to own history. Some of the most famous U.S. coin auction houses include Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers Galleries, Great Collections, Sotheby's for elite collections. These are not ordinary markets. These are global stages, and yes, 1942 pennies have appeared in these auctions. Imagine this. A family cleans out an old drawer. A jar of old coins is found. Most are ignored, but one coin catches attention. It's small, it's brown, it's old. They send it for grading, then authentication, then auction, and suddenly that 1 cent coin becomes part of a 6-figure conversation. That's not fantasy. That's history. Condition versus value. Here's the truth most videos won't tell you. Condition is everything. A worn 1942 penny may be worth only a small premium, but a mint state error-verified example is a completely different story. That's why professional grading from PCG/SNGC is absolutely critical. Without grading, no serious auction house will list your coin. Should you sell your coin? Now here's the exciting part. If you believe you own a 1942 penny with something unusual, an error, odd weight, strange color, or sharp strike, do not clean it. Do not polish it. Cleaning destroys value. Instead, if auctions are currently active and you want to sell your coin, comment below and let the Coin Spyder community guide you. Yes, active auctions exist and timing matters. Most people miss rare coins because they don't look closely, they underestimate pennies, they don't understand auctions, they never ask questions. That's why Coin Spyder exists. To educate, to protect, to reveal truth, not hype. If this video opened your eyes, if you checked your coins during this video, if you learned something new today, then do 3 powerful things right now. Like this video. It helps the algorithm subscribe to Coin Spyder. Knowledge is power. Share this video. Someone's fortune may depend on it, and most importantly, comment below if you own a 1942 penny or want to know how auctions work, because the next rare coin story could be yours. This is Coin Spyder, where history hides in plain sight. See you in the next video.